make it all undone.
Well, g'day, you're Ilana.
Well, g'day, you're Sean.
And together we are the Down Under Cruisers. Welcome aboard, folks.
Welcome, everybody.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm waiting here with bated breath because we have company here that's going to answer a bucket load of questions for the day. But first, let me just go into the chat and welcome everybody here. First of all, look, I'm assuming by this statement here that this young lady, Crystal, was in the chat many thousands of years ago, and it has been passed off by the chat. We're talking about Crystal from Destinations Delight. So based on that, Crystal gets wins the Fair Star Award for onboard credit points.
How many this week?
225 million trillion. That's a zillion, I think.
That'll get one drink of water on board.
Sweet. Foxtrot Alpha. G'day, Meg. How are you? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, and thank you for being in the helping hand side as well.
Thank you.
Rob from Cruising on the High Seas. G'day, mate. Y'all. How you going? And yes, God save the King. And well, we won't worry about Charlie because he's only. I mean, that's the UK. And may all prayers go out to Mr. and Mrs. Viso for a speedy recovery. Absolutely. For those that don't know, Raphael Viso from Viso's Travel suffered a stroke yesterday.
Yes, gosh. He's
communicating fairly well, but our heart goes out to them. It is a bit of a shock because, like, we were hoping to actually catch up with them in like 28 days. So, yep. Bit of a shock to the system. Do you know who this is?
No idea.
Okay,
hello to you.
I'll just skip over that one. And then the Down Under. Yeah, well, no, I don't know.
How excitement! Yes.
What about this one? What about this one? Don't know who that is either.
Oh.
Being crowded by all these people we don't know.
It is lovely. Anyway.
Yeah, but then you got a special treat.
Thank you, Meg. Good morning to you.
Now let's get on to some intelligent discussion. Travels with Cheryl and Ed. Welcome aboard, guys. Nice to have you here. A couple of people saying g'day to each other, so I'm just skipping over that real quick.
G'day, Blaine.
G'day, Blaine.
Hey to you.
Hey, yep.
G'day, Larry.
Then we've got Larry in from Plum Travellers. Welcome aboard. Yes, Blaine, that is a really good statement. No, long time no see. In fact, I haven't seen you all day today. I may have heard of you, but not seen you today. Larry is proclaiming that he's got clothes on.
Well.
And
is that something different for you, Larry?
Yeah, I'm beginning to think so. Meg's saying to Blaine that has never seen him before. Larry's saying you got me first, Meg. Also, so glad you better keep them on during the cruise unless you're in your own cabin. I'll come back to that statement in a minute. Oh, wow, how are you? Do you have a channel, Miss Meg? Yeah, that's a good question. Yes, she does have a channel. And let me say, Meg's channel is really awesome. Now, here's the problem I've got. Larry is saying he's sleeping in the cabin with Dewey, not his wife. Okay. Now, I brought up a very good comment a little while earlier on. I said, Larry would not advertise that information. I'm just saying. Blaine again with, checking all your channels out. No worries, Meg. Because I know Meg's got a couple of channels. And yes, Blaine, I'd agree with you. Larry, please keep them on for Chewy's sake.
G'day, Kenny.
We've got Kenny in there. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Meg is complaining that she's got a writer's block. We'll just move the block and then it'll all flow. What can I say? Moonlight Adventures. G'day, hello. Josh and Chastity.
Hello.
Congratulations on your anniversary. And guys, cruise well. Mm-hmm. Enjoy your cruise. We've got Sir Paul there of the Paul S. Vines. Paul. Welcome aboard, Mr. Paul. How are you? Nice to have you on board. We've got Michael Ann.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. We've got, I'm just going through very quickly. I'm not going to get stuck into everybody's conversation there. and we might do that after the guest speaker comes up. But I'm just looking for anybody who's here who hasn't been in for a while. Marsha, how you going? Hey, really enjoyed your show this morning.
Yes.
Sorry, I only commented a little bit. I was having computer
saw you
issues.
on the big screen, didn't we?
Yep, we did. We saw you on the very big screen. Okay. Josh, just throw it into the screen and see if it sticks, Meg. I know you will be great. Well, that's true. Meg, just get on there and do it. All right, now comes the moment. The moment.
Right.
I mean, this
Hello,
person...
Tommy, by the way. Tommy's in. Hello.
G'day, Tommy. How you going?
Okay.
Good catch.
Let's
okay, this person...
not keep her waiting.
Absolutely. This person has worked extraordinarily hard for us.
Tirelessly behind the scenes.
So much so that I know she's actually going to have a party of a lifetime when our cruise actually goes. She'll go, thank God I finally got rid of that bloody Sean. So here we go, folks.
I wish I could say that.
You had the choice 6 years ago. But without further ado, let me bring up this young lady, TA extraordinaire, the lady, Cindy Spiker.
Hey, Cindy.
You're muted.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Okay.
How are you?
Hey, everyone.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's good.
Excellent.
So, how does it feel to be on the tail end of this motley crew? I mean, group cruise.
I have totally enjoyed it. You have not drove me crazy. You have not gotten on my nerves. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Just a little bit.
I'm just kidding. No, I have really enjoyed it. My hair is blowing like crazy. You guys, it's pouring rain. It's not raining here now, but I have a fan going. So if it's too much noise, you can tell me. Is it?
No, we're
Can't
fine.
hear it at
We're
all.
fine.
It looks rather
Okay.
lovely, your hair blowing in the wind.
It's very humid. I want to cut my hair off like yours, Alana.
Oh,
Well,
go
go
for
ahead.
it. Go for it. I think you would
I've
look
had it like
amazing.
that before. Mine was even shorter than that. Mine was shaved and spiky and everything, but my face is all fat now, so I'm trying to hide it.
No. I'm actually going shorter next week, so I think you would look amazing. Your eyes would pop, I think, with shorter hair.
Yeah,
Well,
it's very easy to deal with, huh?
Let me just say, Cindy, the chat is going crazy with hello, Cindy's.
Hey, everyone. I see them.
We've got a Bonbini from Matt from Fantastic Cruising. Guys, that was a great stream. Even hiding Steve without the g'day. And we've got John and
G'day,
Nancy from J&N Travels. 1209, John, 1209. Nice to see you on board. So, Cindy, what's the big news?
If anything. Oh, she's frozen.
Yeah, Cindy's gone a bit frozed. Oh, there you are.
Oh.
You moved. So what's
Do
your
you
big
want- My big news about the cruise
Yep.
Whatever you...
and me. And me?
And you.
Whatever...
Okay. It's not big news, it's sad news.
What?
So, Doug and I are not going to be able to make this cruise.
Oh, that's a shame.
Work has taken over a little bit, and I have 2 clients that I'm dealing with that are really like needy, and I have their houses listed on the market. So I have an open house tomorrow. I've got to schedule one again in October for these 2. So we are not going to be able to make this cruise.
Oh, that's a real shame.
We're very sad about that.
But
We're happy that you're busy. But we're happy that you're busy.
Yep.
Oh, there.
after the cruise, I will be in Clearwater to meet you guys.
Yep.
And whoever else can come.
Yep. So that will be exciting. As Cindy says, anybody who has some time after the group cruise, make it out to Clearwater.
Let's give the dates that we're going to be there.
The 25th through the 27th.
Yep.
October 25th through the 27th is when I will be there with you guys. And if you need a hotel or whatever, if you guys, anyone's interested, just contact me and I can try and search a hotel for you or whatever.
Awesome.
Or just come up for the day and spend the day with
Or
us.
just come up for the day. Yeah.
Yep.
I know,
that'd
Meg.
be
I'm so
awesome.
sorry.
Well, we really, really are sorry that you're not coming for the fun. But
I am too. I was really looking forward to it. It's devastating, but work calls and I have to do this.
Yep.
Cindy,
for
you
these
got to do
people.
what you need to do,
Understand.
right? It's important. You're building relationships that are long term. I mean,
Right.
you'll catch us again this size. This size. So yeah, we can handle it. We understand.
But can we just say on behalf of everyone going that we appreciate so much what you've been doing?
No
Getting
problem. No problem.
Having said that, I mean, I just need to go very quickly and say, g'day, Troy. Welcome
Troy.
aboard. Nice to have you here. Okay, so.
Can we just show something quickly before we go?
Yeah, let's.
We're a little bit excited.
Just a touch.
Look what we got yesterday.
Oh, nice.
We've got our tickets
This
in our
is-
hot little handies.
This is-
Don't.
This
A little bit of
is
information there.
this is boarding pass details. So actually, folks, we make it on a plane.
We're actually, this is reality now has actually hit. That we are going on a cruise.
Well, we knew we were going on the cruise.
Well,
We just didn't know
stepping on
how
a
we
plane.
were going to get there. But now we know how we're going to get there.
Yes, actual tickets, Larry.
Yes, Larry,
Actual tickets.
actual tickets. And stop wetting yourself, okay? All right. Now, a message here for you from Kenny. Sorry to hear that you won't be able to cruise. He was really hoping to get to meet you in person.
Yeah.
I know, Kenny. I really hate it. I do. But we'll meet another time.
Do we know who's going to be at Clearwater? Well, for starters, we
Well-
will be.
Whoever wants to come,
Yeah.
you're all welcome.
Doug and I will be there. You guys will be there. Matt and Kimbra.
We're hoping that Doug and Nikki will join us.
That's right. Yeah, Doug and Nikki. And I don't know. It's a long shot, but I know Tony and Jenny from Lalita Loca are nearby up there.
Yep. Well, it'd be nice if they came across as well. So,
Yeah.
all right. Let's get to happy stuff. Let me start off the happy stuff first off by doing a little bit of shameless promotion, if you don't mind.
Shameless away.
Yeah, I'm going to be shameless here. Okay, that's the wrong button. Press the correct button, Sean. That's the correct button. I think. Yeah, that is. All right, here we go. Shameless promotion. right, young Cindy. Now's the moment. There's going to be
Fantastic.
questions flooding in for the said cruise. So,
I do want to say one thing to Blaine. Yes, I need to write those down too. I haven't sat down and wrote down everyone, but yes, they are very close there.
Okay.
So Jay and Michelle Bowen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's going to be awesome. Any opportunity to meet people like that is amazing.
Yes, fantastic cruising. We have only one more Friday night.
Yes, we have only one more Friday night live before we actually
Believe it.
get on, and we head stateside. So we will be
Next
operating.
Thursday.
We will be operating under US law, which makes life rather interesting.
If we're allowed in.
Well, yeah, and the other thing, you know what it's like, Cindy, when you go to a place that they let you in, and then you've got to actually figure out how to drive on the right side of the road instead of the correct.
That's right. You guys have to learn how to drive here.
No, we don't. We have to learn how to cross the road and remember which way to look before we cross. We might be splat on the road. G'day, Najuma.
G'day, Najuma.
Looking forward.
So you've got a list of questions there in the meantime, and if anybody has any questions, please chuck them into the chat, and we'll get Cindy to answer them. Meg.
Thank you, Meg.
Meg, she's mine. Okay. Okay.
That's too sweet.
Start off. First things first. What was one of the questions that you received there, Meg?
They weren't questions. It was just my notes that I had made to talk about. I did put some of this stuff in the group for those who are going, but I know some people aren't very active in the group and stuff like that. So, yep. But Carnival's room service charge now they're charging for room service, which I believe is after 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's a la carte per item, and it starts at $2. So what I was explaining to people is, if you know that you're going to want a snack or whatever, we do have like a box fridge in the room. It does have a cabinet door. We have always found that if you open the door and take like a washcloth or something and prop the door open, that goes into not the door of the refrigerator, but the cabinet that the refrigerator's in. If you take a towel and prop that door open, it keeps the refrigerator cooler. Okay, so once you get your room, just crack the door open, stick a cloth there, and let it be. But
now, Blaine has asked a really good question here. What happens that he prepaid his gratuity when he was going to be with Darian, but will now be traveling with his wife?
That's not going to make a difference. Oh, I thought he was being serious. Blaine, always cracking jokes.
Well, here's the thing. Blaine is partly a TA, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So he should have known the damn answer anyway.
Which part?
The part that's not the pastor?
If I know correctly, him and I work for the same host agency. So, yeah.
So he should know the answer anyway, right?
He does. He's cracking a joke. You know him.
Stirrer. So, Cindy, there is free rooms breakfast, I think continental breakfast, I believe, before 10 o'clock.
Yes. For the room service.
Yes,
and that's free.
Room service, yep. Continental brekkie, yep.
Yep. So what I was going to say is, for room service, if you don't want to pay for room service, just go to the deli or something like that, get you one of the sandwiches and everything else, and bring it back up to your room and put it in the refrigerator. That way you have a snack for that evening when you come back into your cabin or whatever, if it's after 10.
Mm-hmm.
And you can always go to the buffet and grab some fruit, take a plate of fruit.
Exactly. Anything like cold that, yeah.
Just back into the chat very quickly. G'day, how it goes? Is that Julie or is that Brian? Which one is it? But g'day, welcome aboard. Nice to see you here.
Meg saying, hey, Brian.
Blaine is saying, if you don't want to pay room service, he'll be running DoorDash for you. Blaine, I'd like to see you swim the ocean and come back with the food ready and hot. Larry took a plate of desserts.
Yeah. Pick up a few things.
Yeah, you could go down. You could go down and get a bunch of like cheese, crackers, fruit, and stuff like that. Bring it up, cover it, and put it in the refrigerator.
Well, that's awesome. Brian is how we cruise. Julie is across the couch. Well, Brian, great chat the other day. Thank you very much, mate. I enjoyed going to work with you. We had a chat in the car.
Is that what you get up to when we drive separately?
No, I wasn't driving. He was.
Oh, he was.
I got that written down.
It's a bit of a worry.
Yeah. Well, it was okay because I was sitting here
Oh,
and he was going to work.
oh, he was going to work.
Yeah. But there we go. Okay. Now, tell me something. Testing. What's the protocols?
There's no testing anymore.
Testing. So for unvaccinated guests, it's 72 hours. 72 hours. If you're vaccinated on a 5-day or less, it's no testing. Or 8-day or something like that.
16 days?
Or,
What?
huh?
I heard it was 16 days.
16?
They moved it up.
They moved it up.
Yep.
Doug said they moved it up.
14 or 16.
14 or 16.
They change every day.
Yeah, they change all the time.
Yeah, well, let's hope that they don't do
Okay.
testing when we arrive, because when we arrive, I mean, bloody
Okay.
hell.
We should be right. We just had our booster, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. So shot number 4.
We've had number 4 now. So
Now, you notice my left arm is my right arm is a lot lower than my left arm. It's because of that booster shot.
well, I couldn't get out of bed on Saturday.
Yeah, okay, I'll keep it clean.
Naughty.
Matt is saying there will be a 50 question
Oh.
cruise creature test for all Australians. Thanks
Oh, okay.
a lot. Lorraine is in there, traveling with
Hello,
special
Lorraine.
abilities. Welcome aboard. Matt, you're going to have a lot more than 4 shots on the cruise. Okay, are you buying? Because we don't have a drinks package.
Considering we don't drink.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Cindy, what other questions have there been flying around?
Right. Okay. So that was one. Thank you, Cindy. Yep. Great tips there.
Yep. Yeah. So also speaking of getting, like if you're going on an excursion or going out into port and stuff like that, and you're on a budget, just bring some Ziploc bags with you, and you can go to the deli, get your sandwich and everything else, put it in your bag, and take it into port. That way, you don't have to spend money on food and stuff in the port, other than your drinks, or if you pack bottled water, whatever like that. So that's a good tip to save, like whenever you're in port.
Awesome.
Okay. So we definitely can, on all the ports that we're stopping at, take food off the ship. Okay. In our part of the
Just
world.
put it in your bag.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
The issue is taking food from the port.
Yeah, the issue there is taking food from the port
Back
onto, yes, back on.
Right.
Matt is saying that Kimbra's buying the shots. Okay. Knowing Kimbra, I find that hard to believe.
Well, it's out in the public forum now.
Correct. Blaine is going to buy some shots of water. Oh, that's
He's
interesting.
generous, isn't he?
Yeah. And has also brought to the attention that I already have
It
a
does.
Ziploc bag.
And it'll be empty when he gets on. Well, once it's,
What?
once it's
What?
unpacked.
Hang
Once
on.
it's unpacked, I mean.
Oh,
It's a Ziploc bag.
Okay.
So it's very handy. There you go.
Meg
It's
is saying
multi-purpose.
that your hair is beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Meg. It's a mess right now. It's humid and my hair is naturally curly, so it's wanting to get on up to its curls.
Meg is saying
And
not fruit.
humidity.
Yep, that humidity
Oh,
thing.
not fruit to bring back on board
Yeah, oh,
or
okay.
take off.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, Meg. Which way? Which direction?
Um,
Packaged. Oh, I see. Has to be only packaged food.
Now, Josh has mentioned to Kenny that he's welcome to take all the avocado he'd like to take. That would be awesome. Matt is also saying has to be packaged food to come back on.
come back on or go off? I'm a bit confused now. Sorry.
Well, I was confused when we said hi. G'day, folks. How we going? Lorraine is saying cases of water for your cabin cost $4 each case. Okay. Oh, we got Dyson Crazy Adventures here. Welcome aboard.
Hello.
Sorry, Cindy.
Matt said off or on. So where I got that tip was from Nancy. That's what her and Sarah did on their cruise. They would go into port, but they would go to the deli and get their food and take it in their bags and go into port.
Okay.
Okay.
John is saying, I thought you could only take sealed foods from. Well, that lets me right out.
They got away with it, so I don't know.
Where there's a will, there's a relative.
Depends how strenuous they are at checking your bags on the way,
And
way out.
Kenny is saying to Josh, no way. Seriously,
There's
Kenny?
avocados.
Mate, you don't
We'll
know
get
what
you
you
eating
meant.
avocados, Kenny, one way or the other.
One way or the other. Don't you worry, mate. It's almost like walking. We'll get you doing everything. Walking, avocados, the whole lot.
So, Cindy, what else have you got there in terms of some ideas?
For the first time cruisers, some get seasick. I don't know. I'm always one that if I ride in the back of a car, I get car sick. On a ship, I have never been seasick or anything else. But you can buy some of the Dramamine and take that, but make sure you get the non-drowsy kind, because Dramamine, if I take it, it makes me pass out and sleep. And they also do have it on the ship in the little stores and stuff. But also people do good with the patches behind their ear.
Or the sea bands apparently are quite good too.
Or yeah, the sea bands.
The green apples.
And
green apples.
Yeah. And a good idea is to bring some cleaning wipes or something, because some of the rooms get really dusty. So you could come in and wipe your room down and stuff. And hand sanitizer. Bring the little bottles. You can get those from the Dollar Tree. Bring the little bottles of hand sanitizer with you. Which they have it now. They have hand sanitizer all over the ship. But whenever you're in port and stuff, just have a little travel thing in your bag.
Meg asks a really important question. She needs someone to tell her how to send stuff to people on board. She's trying.
If you go onto carnival.com, go into it's going to come through the fun shops. And what you do is you go and shop and stuff like that, and then you need their booking number, or sometimes you don't even need the booking number. I believe you can look it up with their name and the dates that they're going to be on the ship, and you need the ship name. But that's all done on carnival.com.
Okay. So if it was going to be, say, a surprise for someone, you wouldn't have their booking number. So
yeah, you don't need their booking number. I know. You can look it up with their name and the ship and the date that they're sailing.
Okay.
Okay. Matt is saying that ginger is good for mild seasickness.
Yep. That is true.
And Blaine, actually, green apples.
And Lorraine has said green apples.
And Blaine has said yes. Even if you're not sure that you're seasick, it's a good idea to bring already from home, because they do cost a lot more. Anything you purchase in the shop on board is a whole lot more expensive. So bring a little first aid kit with plasters, things that you think you might need, because you'll be paying a whole lot more if you need them.
Now, Blaine is saying to Meg that he'll let her know his room number for sure. I don't think the gift was intended for you. I think it was intended for Donovan. Philip, welcome aboard, Philip. You've been watching Cobra Kai on Netflix. Okay.
I have no idea what that is, but anyway. Sorry.
Some karate thing.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
V.
G'day, V. How you go? No, sorry. Bidet, V. How you going? It's a French thing. Paul Vines is saying redheads cure seasickness. I've never been seasick, but she doesn't look red to me.
Well, not anymore.
No.
It's all grey now.
Bidet, Ilana, and Sean, Nad,
Hey.
Cindy. That I think that's supposed to be and Cindy. Blaine is saying to Meg that he loves chocolate chip cookies. Just saying.
Very subtle
And
hints there, Blaine.
we call those band-aids here, whatever that is.
What, plasters? Did I
Yeah,
say plasters?
I have no idea. Troy is saying that behind the ear patch, the addictive medication you want is scopolamine. If in a dire cause, that word, Benadryl. I'll go with the Benadryl one. It's easier to say.
Yeah, and with that Benadryl, it does just knock you out.
Yeah, that makes it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
Kenny's already purchased these seasickness tablets.
Good.
And what I would say, folks, is also don't forget your general medication as well. We've just spent some time with our pharmacist planning our meds for our trip, even though it is going to be a month long.
And we take a little bit extra.
Yeah.
Take an extra week just in case.
Yeah. Blaine is saying that people get plastered on the ship for sure.
Sure do.
It's only if you know people who are in the concrete business.
Plasterers.
Yes, that's it. Philip is saying that it's the Karate Kid series. The old actors are from the 1980s, must have taxes to pay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, Cobra Kai. Yeah, what can I say? Any other questions that you've been asked on a regular basis there, Cindy?
For group excursions, if you guys are going as a group, just post them in the group on Facebook and see if anyone, I know I just seen where Matt and Kimber had booked one in Aruba. So, and they were saying, let them know if anyone else wants to do it, and stuff like that. So that's good. Are you guys still doing the Friday excursion in Amber Cove?
What we've
that's the day around the pool there.
Yeah, that's what we were looking at.
Yep.
We actually,
unless of course, hang on, sorry, people may have booked their own excursion,
and that's fine. I was just gonna say for Amber Cove that the pool and they have 2 slides. They have the swim up bar. They have a little restaurant there. They have a zip line. I believe the last time I was there, it was like $25 for the day. That just zip lines over the pool. They had like the little lazy river thing. So if you all wanted to take that day, I think it's the last sea day. Not sea day, but I think it's the last excursion. And you guys could like hang out by the pool. It's all free there except for your food and stuff that you get from the bar and restaurant. And zip line, but the slides are there, the pool's there. They have basketball and stuff like that. I do have a tip though for Amber Cove if you're a drinker, if you're going to be drinking their beer. So from the restaurant, if you go where you're at the pool, you'll see the restaurant here. Walk back where the zip line thing's at and by the little kiddie pool, go down all the way down there and you're going to see this little store on the left.
Yeah.
And they have the beer in there way cheaper than the restaurant. And it's almost like a Corona beer, Presidente, for $2.
Okay.
Great.
That's a good tip. Great. Now, the thought process for us was that we weren't going to say to people we're doing this excursion, that excursion, whatever. The intention was it's people's vacation. They can pick and choose whatever excursion they wanted to do.
Exactly.
But if people were doing an excursion, like we've got one going out of Aruba, and we've got another one going out doing another excursion out of Bonaire. If people wanted to join in on those, they're more than welcome. They just organise it themselves.
Can I just reiterate for Bonaire that we're doing the golf carts, and if you want to still join in that and you haven't reserved a golf cart, you need to find Bonaire Cruises Facebook page and get in touch and let them know that you're reserving, that you want one reserved. We will hold it for an hour after the ship arrives in port. If you don't turn up, they will give the cart to somebody else.
Now, Matt, The next time you swear at me with the words Fosters,
What's that? Fosters?
our relationship will be severed. No self-respecting Aussie drinks Fosters. I mean, seriously, give me a break. Philip, by replacing your morning coffee with green tea, you can lose 87% of what little joy you have left.
Correct. I'd say 100%.
Yep. And your sanity as well. So Larry is asking, does he need to book his own?
His own. Which one are you in
Your
particular are
own
you talking about,
what,
Larry?
You're sharing with. Okay, I'll keep quiet there.
Matt's saying we booked a
Yep.
2-tank scuba dive in Bonaire.
Yeah, but I can't.
Well,
I can't do a 2-tank.
Well, you
The
can't even
tank's
do a 1-tank.
Yeah, well, that's it. Blaine is saying, heard Sean is driving the golf cart, so I decided against doing that. Why? We'll just teach the people from Bonaire how to drive correctly. I mean, they may have been doing it for centuries, but Matt wouldn't drink Fosters. Well,
No, would anybody else?
neither would other self-respecting person do that. His own guy. Larry, if you're gonna get together with somebody else, then the two of you can have a golf cart. Otherwise, we've registered 3, so I'm not sure who's going in all 3. I know that we've got 1. I'm not that fat.
Now, you will be requiring, just for that one, a $100 deposit, and it's $100 for the golf cart hire. Of course, you'll get your deposit back when the cart comes back in one piece. Yes, you will probably. Larry, we'll find out how many people are going and doing them, and if there's one person going solo, they might, if they want to share their cart.
Let me just straighten you, Paul. I know we're getting off. I know we're getting off on an early stage here, my friend. Foster's is not the national beer. Excuse me.
What would you consider it to be?
VB. That's the one they're all promoting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Victoria Bitter is supposedly the national drink. It's not.
It's just a huge. Foster's is just one big, huge advertising campaign.
Exactly, and it's not even Australian anymore.
Lorraine was asking a question.
Well, Brian, that's a very good statement there. Foster's is only 4%. Well, it's a light beer. Okay, shut up, Sean.
Up to Lorraine about Rebecca snorkeling. Up.
Rebecca has never been snorkeling. She bought her a new gear. Can she hook up with someone? Yeah. Matt and Kimbra, you guys are doing scuba, aren't you? So,
yes, but that's not snorkeling.
No. Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm asking a question.
Yes.
Would you mind?
Okay, no, I do mind.
You do mind? Oh, excuse me. I'm in diabolical trouble here. Who are you telling to straighten your bra? Me? Excuse me.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, so go back to what we were saying for Rebecca.
I'm just putting it out there. Anybody else doing snorkeling? No, wait a minute. Where is Rebecca going to be doing snorkeling? That's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Lorraine, pop that in the Facebook group, in the Group Cruise Facebook group.
Yep.
Yeah, Matt said that they're snorkeling in Aruba and diving in Bonaire.
Yep. Blaine, I'm going on an emotional note for a moment. I can't wait to meet Shelley and dang, Papa Moser will be watching down while we cruise.
Yeah. Indeed.
Blaine, you hit the nail on the head, but let me say, at the meetup, make sure you're there because it'll be rather emotional. Make sure you're there.
I also want to say that, well, I don't know if I should say it.
You've already gone.
Yeah, just be there for Shelley. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
sure.
G'day, Darian.
G'day,
How you
Darian.
going? Heading home from a high school football game. Did you win? Oh, wait a minute. You're too old for a high school game. Seriously. I mean, jeez. Troy, have you ever tasted kangaroo urine? Because I know that Foster's is worse. Um, yep, got that one. Um, Larry is saying that he will be booking snorkeling with Matt in Aruba also. Blaine is saying for sure he'll be there. That's great. And Meg is saying to you, say it. Whatever it was you were going to say.
She did.
Well, she said she wasn't going to say it.
No, she
whether
did.
she should or not.
Well, she just did.
Yes, Shelley is asking if there's anybody out there who's willing to share share the hotel room with her. If there's any single ladies that would like a room for the stay at the Hilton Garden Inn Hotel, the one that Josh and Chastity were at, that would be awesome. Darian was water boy tonight. I see. Josh, his football, high school football in Georgia is a religion. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you religious, Cindy? Oh, no, you're not in Georgia, so that's okay. Because you're not into football, that's all right. Blaine is saying, yes, it is. Just like Alabama, you didn't plan anything else on Friday nights in the fall. Uh-huh. Okay, and then Brian is saying Friday nights in New Jersey are for sitting on the couch watching YouTube, talking to all of you. Yes, you are correct, my friend. And
Josh and Chastity saying they're currently there right now.
Excellent.
We are here currently. It's very nice, they're saying. Great.
Well, we're looking forward to that because basically the cruise, the group cruise meetup is happening at that hotel, and there are a bucket load of us who are actually staying there. So it's going to be great.
Bartender is fantastic. Cocktails are $14. BYOB and C.
Are they at the hotel now?
Yes.
Is that what they're saying? So do you see any coolers out by the pool or whatever? Like, can people bring their like for the meetup and stuff around the pool area? And I seen a sitting area with the fire pits. Can you bring your own coolers down there? Do you know?
Very quickly, yo, Eddie, welcome aboard, my friend. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you again. And
First time here. Well.
Yes, first time here on well, I've actually caught Eddie in a couple of other chats, so nice to have you here, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Larry actually spoke Russian. He's doing the Biob thing. Larry, who's Biob?
Biob.
Thank you.
Okay, so their room is by the pool. Un momento,
thank
check.
you. Well,
thank you.
Someone right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
excellent.
It. Nice to see you, Eddie. Okay, so.
Here we
go, Larry.
Cindy, before I forget, yes, about dining. We were going to.
Oh yeah.
Something about dining.
All dining times right now are waitlisted. Early dining, late dining, and your time dining is all waitlisted. So
what does that mean? What does it mean?
If you want to change your dining time, you'll go on a wait list and see. But once you get on the cruise, the first thing you should do is go talk to the maitre d' at the dining room and tell them, hey, we want this time dining, so that they can work something out for you.
But now, Cindy, you know what? You're creating a bit of confusion for me. And I'll tell you why. Because we want to book the ship crew, the ship tour, behind the scenes tour, right? So we also got to do that the minute we get on board the ship. So is it made?
Well, yeah, I mean, just that day, just your first day before dinner, like at least go and talk to the maitre d' and see, yeah.
Are they doing the ship's tour? I haven't heard anything about that. Are they doing it? Haven't heard anybody mention anything about it lately.
We can call and find out.
Yeah, let's do that.
I tell you what, if you're doing the ship tour and stuff like that, then give me Meg said no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay.
Josh is saying plenty of space, didn't see any coolers, but the hotel may accommodate.
Mm-hmm.
Larry is saying that he did hear one cruise line started it again. Can't remember which one.
I'm sure he would have heard about it.
Eddie is saying, let's go Rangers. I like the way your kid wears it. Seriously, are we on to that football stuff again? Philip is saying, but this is out of Oz, out of Australia, on his cruise ship tours have been cancelled due to COVID. We understand that one, Philip, but then that's because those are for cruise ships going out of Oz, and we're only just starting to get cruise ships back in again. My tours are not cheap, though. Well, Matt, your tours better not cost the cost of a cruise. Oh, hockey. Okay, that's what they were talking about, hockey, not football. Okay.
Our hockey is played on grass.
Yes. Yes.
Cheryl and Ed are having internet issues, so they're saying they're going signing off.
RCL has started back. Sigma Media has a vlog covering it, according to John Bourbon. John Bourbon's back at it again. Well, okay, now hang on. What did you say, CME? Let me just find that.
Cheryl and Ed, right there. Travels with Cheryl and Ed.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so got to sign off, having internet issues tonight. Guys, thank you very much for popping in. You have a very safe and pleasant evening tonight.
Howdy, Felicia.
Hey, Felicia, how you going? Nice to have you here. Great show earlier on. Great show. Okay, so any other questions that you've got there?
No, that's about it. For the dining, though, also in Cruise Manager, if you want to go with like a certain couple or whatever, you can link your cabin numbers together in the Cruise Manager so that you're seated together. You know what I mean? So you can do all that in your Cruise Manager or contact me, and I think I can change it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Now, can that be done, though, if you've got different dining times?
I doubt that. No, not with them all being waitlisted right now. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Eddie, you are right. John Bourbon does rule. He does rule. What, I'm not sure, but he does rule. Kelly and Tammy's Journey, welcome aboard.
Welcome.
Sorry, I was watching Vacation Station TV. Nice vehicles.
I just got hit by a moth.
Did you hit the moth back?
No. He about slung me out of my chair. I hate bugs.
Larry, steakhouse booking. Steakhouse bookings you got to do, as far as I get it, directly with the cruise line, right?
Yeah, don't you guys have something scheduled already?
We have something scheduled. There's a few people
First night,
that are scheduled on the first night with us, but they actually want to spend time with us. So we just got to figure out how to link those together.
Yeah. So wherever, did you book that on the cruise manager?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So just go in there and you can link your bookings.
Can you link individual bookings, or do you link the whole week?
It's the whole week. Like if I was to go in and link your booking with with another booking, it would be your dinner at the same time together every night. I can't do certain days, you know.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. We'll just go and hassle.
Well, mind you, you just turn up if you've got say anytime dining and you turn up.
Well, for the steakhouse dining, it's just a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So you could probably try and link it there.
Yep. So we'll just go and hassle the maitre d' of the steakhouse restaurant and see what he says.
Or if everyone booked on the first night, we all turn up at the same time.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we just sit together?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Larry is saying, Cindy, we wanted to create a big table in the steakhouse.
So
we're going to have to just talk to the maitre d'.
We'll just go to the maitre d', Larry.
What night are you doing the steakhouse?
First night.
Okay. He said anything over 8 tables you have to call. That's what I've been asking for a number of how many people are dining so that I can call them, because I do not know what y'all have booked there. So if you give me a head count and stuff, I can go ahead and call them.
All right. So let me put this out in there for folks that are going to the steakhouse restaurant on the first night. We've got our booking around 7:00 for the first night. I'm going to ask you all, please, in the chat, can you please tell us who is coming so that we can give that to Cindy and we can just let her organize that. Otherwise, we'll put it into the Facebook page and get that out to everybody.
What time are you booked for?
7.
Okay. So Larry's booked for 7. But even if you don't, so some people might not be here, but we need to put a post up in the group asking who is going to be doing the steakhouse thing with you guys. And y'all give me a head count so that I can call the group department and get this all figured out if I can.
Yep. See the chat, Cindy?
I know.
Matt, Meg, maybe we can get them to come to meet up before our group cruise in March. What's the possibility of that happening?
Where are you selling out of?
Tampa.
Yes, that's perfect. We're not far from there at all.
Ooh. Okay, so anything else you've got? Any other questions you've got?
No, I don't think so. Just make sure you've got all your paperwork, guys, ready, passports, etc. Things, all your paperwork that you need.
Okay, from our point of view, it's medication, it's passports, it's anybody who's traveling overseas to get to the cruise. Make sure you've got your ESTA organized so that you can actually get into the US. All your vaccinations that you've got, put that in as well.
Travel insurance.
Your travel insurance. If you are on Cindy's side of the pond and you do not have travel insurance, please wake up, get your travel insurance, please. We just heard another
they
report.
just had a story. Did you guys hear the story of the lady? Yes.
In Bahamas. I mean, what a way to go. Stay in Bahamas for an extra extended stay and then spend 40 grand to come home.
Yeah.
Excuse
Right.
me.
Not worth it.
Excuse me. Get your travel insurance. Thank you.
And also, you still can pay your gratuities now if you haven't already. If not, you can pay them anytime on the ship, just as long as they're paid before you disembark.
Awesome. And Larry, for your info, ESTA, ESTA, it is the electronic. Go on.
I haven't got it here.
The ESTA is basically an electronic visa that you get through the US
Well, we need
from
it.
US, so that you can actually enter the country without getting an official. Well, it is an official, but you can't get a. Have you got it?
I don't know.
You got an application.
Here we go. Yeah. It's our entry.
Just read it.
Our entry into the
What does it
country.
say?
Electronic system for travel authorization. It's from the US Customs and Border Protection. Us in Australia, we need to get one. I don't know whether Canadians do.
Oh, Larry's busy having a giggle because we've got airplane tickets, and we also have to have a visa to get into the US. You Connects don't need it, so that's what we've got. Blaine has got visa on his credit, so yeah, okay. We actually need those things to get in. People like us and Dale Mitchell, who's also coming on the cruise with us, he will need one as well. So
Sarah and Glenn.
Sarah and Glenn will need one. Anybody who's coming from overseas will need one. Other than that, make sure you've got sufficient dollars to be able to pay for your laundry. Because I mean, we'll be spending time there and clothes will get dirty. And folks, if you've got some time and lots of fun, please plug into Spiker's Crazy Adventure on their channel. They haven't done a bucket load in the last 6 months, but
It's coming up though. It's coming up.
Oh,
Yep.
We have some things planned and stuff like that. So
right.
okay. Before you end the show, Doug has a joke that he's dying to tell everyone.
Come on, Doug.
Come on in, Doug.
Hey,
Hey.
this is for Sean.
Dear.
Why is a koala not considered a bear?
Okay.
He didn't meet the qualifications.
That's a dad joke.
There you go.
Now, here's a question. How much can a koala bear?
I don't know.
Well, it's not a bear for starters.
Oh yeah.
G'day, Eric.
G'day, Eric. Welcome aboard, Eric.
On that note. Oh, dear.
And Eddie's going, I don't know whether it's my joke or Doug's joke, but I've got to feed one dad joke back with another. So there we go.
Like said, Doug will be in the comedy club all night.
I'm here till Thursday.
Yeah. I think we'll go for the comedy show on the ship instead. Well, Kenny liked them.
Oh, can I just a reminder of there'll be a Halloween event. So if you want to dress up, remember to bring something for Halloween. White. I dug out. I do have white, so that's in the wash today. Ready to pack a white outfit for the party, white night.
Well, we already have the white outfit.
It was a bearable joke, just Matt.
It was a bearable
Yes, just and
Matt said that.
and by the way, Larry, you can't have a koala. They're protected. Even though you want one, we'll organize one that's made out of wool, sheep's wool. But you can't have a real live koala. They're a protected species.
You wouldn't want one anyway.
No.
They're quite smelly.
Yeah. And all they do is sleep all day. They sleep 23 hours and do everything else in an hour. Blaine has his birthday suit ready. Blaine, you've been showing off your birthday suit all chat.
Sean will have his ready. It just needs an iron. It's a bit wrinkly.
Yeah. And the other thing is with the birthday suit, with the other company that's going to be on board, would you really want people to see your birthday suit? I mean, I'm just saying. Josh thought I was the White Knight. Yeah. White Knight or Long Day. Okay, here we go. If a guy spends the night with a girl and knows her eye color the next day, it means she. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
When did I get started?
Goodness.
V is saying to Blaine, "Are you that white?" Yep. Okay. Larry, is Sean upgrading to the large Ziploc bag yet?
It'll be a surprise.
It'll be a surprise, yeah.
Now it turned into a comedy show.
Oh,
You're
I'm
welcome.
Oh, okay.
Josh, Blaine really wants to show off his bare side. Yeah, there we
The
go.
ARE, yes.
Yep.
I can imagine Matt being a European cruise ship, an Italian cruise ship. There'd be some budgie smugglers.
Yeah, really good budgie smugglers.
Goodness.
Did you find any budgies though?
Fuji.
Meg is saying so. Has Sean? Sean has his Ziploc bag packed.
Oh no, we're doing that this afternoon. We're taking all
Oh,
our.
so you got me to empty it out again
all
so
our
that we can
clothes.
repack it? G'day, Benay. How you
G'day,
going?
Benay.
Nice to have you here. Brian is saying to Blaine, only on a Virgin. Only on Virgin. Yeah, on a Virgin. Yeah, right.
Top shelf, Philip.
Yeah, top shelf. Yeah.
Oh, Philip.
Yeah.
Philip's a bit of a card. Oh, dear.
Well, he is an Aussie. What can I say? Blaine, how cheeky of you. Whatever you did, Blaine.
Oh, did we see? Yes. Oh,
Brad Ryan has an outfit for you.
oh dear. Did you see it?
Oh my gosh. Yes, it was
was,
posted. I was like,
Wasn't it? It was a Borat, wasn't it? Green mankini. Oh, dear.
yes.
But-
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh.
That was hilarious.
Matt is saying no budgies to be found, but saw some feathers.
Budgies.
Whoops. Larry said he lost his sight for a moment when he saw Brad's outfit.
Yeah.
Josh, I heard on these that live that Donovan was planning to dress up as you, Sean, on the cruise. The resemblance is uncanny. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And you know what's amazing? We've been dressed up in, what can I say, in underwear before.
What are you doing? What is he doing?
We started a show now.
Did we lose him?
You're on your own now.
Sorry, Cindy.
What did you do to me?
Gosh.
Well, you know what? What happened was that our system, our computer, realized that the jokes that were coming across were totally disgusting and disrespectful, that it decided we'd better shut the show down. But then we came back.
Well, that's what it feels like to be in cyberspace.
Yeah, that's it.
Woo. Lost in the ether.
Lost in the
indeed.
ether. What can I
Indeed.
say? And I'm touching this. Matt is saying he's going to dress up as Donovan.
Well, yes, you could.
You could. G'day, Najuma. How are you? Nice to have you here. Oh, here's one. Kelly and Tammy are saying to Josh, stop drinking. I don't know what he said, what he did, but hey, that's it. Okay. Deer in the headlights, Cindy. You look like a deer with your eyes in headlights.
I know. I'm like, where did you go? You put me right up on the screen. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, at least Bernay realized that it was you.
Yeah.
Hello, Facebook user.
We got Facebook user. Oh, that's got to be Rob.
Yeah.
Rob or Larry. I'm ignoring that one. Larry was talking to Josh this morning. They were drinking then.
Oh.
Larry, you spend too much time on your thing. I mean, on your computer.
Do we have anything else that we need to talk about? As this will be, oh no, we've got next.
We've got next week.
We've got next week as well. Yes, to tie everything up.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so just anything that you have you can message me privately on Facebook, whatever, or put it in the group cruise. If you're not in there, message one of us and we'll make sure that you get put in there. I think everyone's in there though. But yeah, just keep following now in the group, and if anything comes up, I know that Matt and them, they're posting their excursions that they're taking. So if you guys are booking excursions, just put it in there if you don't mind people going with you or stuff like that.
Yep. Great.
I was on the Carnival yesterday. The group cruise looks perfect. Everybody's good. Everything's ready to go.
Larry.
Wonderful.
Larry, this joke is old. It's even thousands of years old. Have you heard Adam and Eve were the first to ignore Apple's terms and conditions? Seriously, it was a fig. Now, I'm in trouble. Sean, g'day, mate, and I did not do it. It's Tim from Time for Exploring, and mate, I am a duck, not a catch. So I don't want to have to duck to miss the thing that you're throwing at your best dog. Okay, well, seems like we've come to the end. If there's nothing else that Cindy has to offer, we have gone for a little over an hour, and we are sorry that we're not going to spend time with you, but we are glad that we're going to spend time with you at Clearwater.
Yep.
Yes, I am. I'm so excited. I know Larry said something about if it was too late to change his flights. Larry, call them and see what they say.
Exactly.
G'day, Warmstrong. How you going?
G'day.
But Cindy, we'll be praying that you win the lottery.
I've had these homes on the market for quite some time, and the market's shifting here in Florida, so interest rates are going up and stuff like that. So homes are not flying off the shelf like they were at above asking price and everything else. So I'm trying to get these two homes sold, and then
Well,
I understand.
Good luck. Let's hope it happens. Warmstrong Adventures is saying 510 September the 16th. 1310 September the 17th for us.
Well, Cindy, we thank you for joining us today and answering questions and giving us some really, really good tips there. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
No.
And
so now communicate in that group on Facebook.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. In the group cruise chat in Facebook that was set up by us and more.
There's a couple of them, I know, but the one is just for your group only that is sailing in your group.
Yep.
The other one is everyone that's going to be on the ship at the same time.
Yep.
And there are actually some good ideas in there too.
Yes, absolutely. So join both of them, because you might meet up with someone and say, hey, and meet other people.
Correct.
Eric, will you go live during the meetup? Eric, is the Pope a Catholic?
I'm sure everyone will be at some stage.
Is the Pope a Catholic? We'll be on somebody's live stream, whether it be ours or somebody else's. So, pretty sure that there'll be stuff happening. Anyway, folks, we'd like to say thank you to Cindy. We'd like to wish you all an awesome week. This week on Wednesday, on Hump Day, I will be on Jimmy from the Astute Tourist. Please check him out. I will be on his chat. We'll be joining together. Next week will be our last Aussie Live. You never
Wow.
know. The one
Wow.
after that might
Oh, you
be
never know. You never know where we'll be.
mid-flight, mid
Could
something
be in
or
New
other.
Zealand.
Could be New Zealand.
Might be in New Zealand.
Could
On the way.
be Houston. Could be Fort
Fort
Myers.
Myers.
You never know. Wherever the penny drops.
And it's not going to stop after the cruise because we'll be in Clearwater after that.
That's it.
Yes.
Take care, guys.
Take care.
Have fun, and we'll catch you round the traps.
Bye.
Bye.